Hi, are you confused about which specialization stream to select? This video will help you to clear your confusion. There are so many videos available on YouTube where there is a various related information is there, but no video is up to the point which will clear your uh, point of view of selecting a specialization stream. So this video will clear your confusion. There are details about various job profile in each specialization subject you select, that is finance, HR and marketing, and the personality character needed for sub job profile. So let's start. So Bachelor of Management Study or BMS is a 3-year undergraduate program provided in full-time format by various institutions and universities across India. BMS is the study of analytic element of business management. It also teaches human resources management, economic and business studies in depth. Okay, this is what exactly you learn in your BMS course. So BMS management techniques, entrepreneurship, trading, finance, business operation, administration, production, supply and risk analysis are all covered in BMS. So this is a different area, different subject related matters or operations are covered under BMS. So BMS is a doorstep to career in many industries and domains for students who want to be a manager in the future. Okay, so these are all the areas which are covered in the BMS, and this is what exactly the course is all about. So any type of job profile you select after doing finance specialization, this will be the major job profile. Okay, you can become a finance manager, account manager, or executive assistant, and you can work. It is much more than this, but till now, while selecting your specialization subject, this info about the job description is more than enough for you. Then let's see the job profile of HRs. Okay, what are the jobs available for the HR and their description? HR executives. What are their job profile? Executive in human resources are in charge of administrative duties such as employee salary, benefit, education, and motivation. They may operate alone in small offices or oversee HR personnel is a major corporation. Okay, so this is what a role or job profile of a HR executive. Okay, so they are just handling human being and their administrative works, their employee salary, what the benefit they will get, what are the educations and motivation. So these are the various job duties which HR executive has to perform. Then HR specialist. An HR specialist is in charge of dealing with unions, settling internal conflicts, and overseeing employees' health and safety program. Okay, so this is a job profile of HR specialist. So you will be handling a union or any type of disputes are there in the company, you have to manage. Then you have a resource manager. So they are in charge of managing and allocating a variety of resources such as budget, technology, time, and people. To increase efficiency, a resource manager collaborates with numerous personnel inside a company. Okay, so this is basically the job of coordinating a various department and look towards their budget, what are the technology available, okay, and then you have to recruit or select people accordingly, or you have to assign people for a particular job profile in your company. So collaborate with numerous persons inside a company is a job profile of a resource manager. Then personal manager. The leader of a personal department is a personal manager. He fulfills both managerial and operational management duties. In HR management, the personal manager assists senior manager. Okay, so personal manager is like a team leader of a personal department, and he fulfill both management and operational management duties. Okay, so these are the basically the job names and job description which are there in the HR profile once you select a specialization as your in HR stream. Then let's see the BMS in marketing. Okay, then in BMS in marketing, job names are marketing manager. The job description here is It is their responsibility to advertise a company, a product, or a service. They ensure that the company messaging is effective in attracting new consumer and retaining existing one. Okay, so as a marketing manager, they are responsible for advertising their product and ensure they have attract new customer and retain the existing one. Okay, so this is a major job role of a marketing people. Then marketing research analytics. Okay, so marketing research expert evaluate market circumstance to determine if the product or service will sell. They assist business in determine what good consumer want, who will buy them, and how much they will cost. Okay, so this is especially analyzing the marketing situations and then find out what are the customer wants and need and what they exactly required. Okay, so as per as their want, the product can be delivered. So this is called as market research analytics. Then advertising manager. Advertising manager are in charge of an organizing advertising and promotion operation. They plan and execute advertising and marketing strategy. Okay, so this is basically the role where marketing people will advertise their company or organization product, promote it, and they will create a market for their product. Then next is brand manager. Okay, so brand is something which is which sell. If you create a brand, then it will be very helpful for the organization. So as a brand manager, job is to help a firm to establish a brand strategy. Brand manager are in charge of branding, communicating, communication channel, product development, online and offline promotion, and market research, among other things. Okay, so these are basically the role of a brand manager. Then public relation manager. So public relation manager are frequently in charge of a team of public relation expert. PR manager communicate initiative, success and or points of view to develop and maintain a positive public image for their business or client. Okay, so business relation manager is basically try to keep a good relation about their organization, about the product, with the consumer, and they create a good public image. So these are the job profiles of a marketing people. They are a marketing manager, marketing research analytic, advertising manager, brand manager, and public relation manager. Okay, then let's see now which are the companies which gives you the job in after doing a BMS, whether it is in finance, HR, and marketing. Both streams are required by each and every company, whether it is a product selling company or a service selling company. Everyone need a BMS people. Okay, so companies from a various industry including FMCG. FMCG means fast moving consumer goods, or it is IT company, e-commerce, consulting, logistics, construction, real estate, food and beverage, travel and tourism, and others. Some of the institute to employ BMS graduate in various level of position. Okay, so there is a vast scope for BMS studies. The following are the top firms that recruit BMS graduates: Tata Consulting Service, IBM Corporation, Hewlett Packard, Zomato, Dettol, ICICI Bank, KPMG, Future Group, Vodafone, Godrej, Instas and Young, ICICI Bank, Honda, Wipro, Hindustan Levers. Okay, so these are some of the company who need BMS graduates for their various job profiles. Okay, so whether you are doing finance, HR, and marketing, this will be the company who looks for the BMS graduate. Now let's see the personality characteristic you should possess in you while selecting various various specializations field. Whether you want to take a finance, HR, or marketing, what will be the characteristic required for doing or performing a particular job profile? So first, let's see the for a successful financial job, what will be the characteristic. First is analytical skill, which is very important. So crunching number is a one thing, but having the innate ability to interpret meaning in order to forecast future trend is something that all companies are looking for in a financial professional. This ensures you have a solid foundation. Your ability to gather and analyze information effectively and draw logical conclusions is essential in the financial industry. So analytic skills is very important in for a financial job, because you don't have to maintain a balance sheet of the company, but you have to see that how your company will go, how will company will grow. So analytics, same future analysis is all very important, and this is a mental ability of a person, how they are going to think analytically and find out the certain things. Okay, then you have a leadership. So company wants leader. Okay, whichever field you go, whether it is finance, HR, or marketing, you should possess, as a BMS student, you should have a leadership skill. So company want leader, and during the hiring process, successful organization are looking for their leader of tomorrow. Make it clear that you want to take on leadership role, lead projects and team, and have the opportunity to grow into leadership role. Okay, so you have to be a leader, successful leader, whichever field you are choosing, whether finance, HR, or marketing. Okay, then effective communicator, this skill is also required in all the three stream. Okay, so as a BMS students, as you are performing a various manager role, you have to be a effective communicator. Being a strong communicator is a key skill for any career. Company want team member who have the ability to communicate not only with their co-workers and manager, but also with others within the organization and external individual. Remember, your communication skill will be full display during your interview and through your every interaction you have with the organization during the hiring process. Okay, so it is when your communication skill which is going to be open a job role in that particular company for you. Okay, so communication skills are very important. Next is self starter. Okay, so nowadays you have to take initiative. You should be doing, means you have to be pre-active. Okay, it is not like the things are coming and then you are doing, but you have to be pre-active and you have to take initiative and you have to be self starter. So organization want people with initiative. They want professionals who do not need to be told what to do, and people who have the ability to execute tasks and initiate without direct supervision. This is what will turn you into an asset. Then technology acumen. This is very important. You should be well equipped with the technology. Today you should know how to handle technology. Okay, there are various software available for performing a financial job or keeping all the records, but you should know technological skill, so you will able to handle the various software programs or any type of new app which is developed for your job profile. So technological skills are must have today. Being able to quickly adapt to new technology as they come to market and use a variety of analytical tools make you a more attractive candidate. Are you good with technology? Do you learn new program and platform quickly? Are you familiar with industry standard technology? Okay, so these are all the points which are required as a when you take finance specialization and you go for a finance job profiles in the industry. So remember, these are only a few or many characters that company are looking for in a finance job candidate. Other things such as problem solving, professionalism, confidence, and flexible working in a variety of situations will help you to play a role in your ability to get the job. Okay, so these are the characteristic, or you can call it personality traits, which are needed in you when you are going to perform any type of financial job in any industry. So if you are liking this role profile, or you think that you can do this, or this is your passion, or this is something you can do, this is a personality characteristic which is available in you, or you are ready to develop in your BMS course, then you can go for this specialization stream of finance. Then let's see the characteristics which are available for HR job candidate. So human resources or HR is a crucial part of any business, and a HR manager can look after everything from office culture and performance review to health and safety and employee training. Almost all companies have some sort of HR structure, and a business work-wide focus more and more on the importance of the human element of running a successful business. Trained HR professionals are in high demand. In order to be successful at getting a HR manager role after university, candidates need to have a range of personality traits that are looking for. Recruiters are looking for. Read and find out if you have the personality trait on the successful HR manager. Okay, so as a HR manager, you should carry a good personality. That will be your first um, characteristic I will tell in HR manager role. Then you should have a strong communication skill. Okay, so you as a HR manager, you are always going to communicate with all the employees or all the stakeholders which are there in the company. So you should be having that personality character as well as a strong communication skill. So key element to an HR role is a communication between employers and employees. HR manager often called upon to relay information to a range of audience in varied way. Therefore, it is important that you are comfortable and adept at communicate face to face via email and later and on the telephone. HR manager will be first point of contact for people with problem or question and will play a key role in any negotiations that may arise between employee and their employer. It's important that anyone considering a career in HR is able to convey message and information clearly and consciously. Okay, so as a HR manager, you should have always have a strong communication skill. Then organized. So HR roles are made up of variety of tasks, and in any one working day, you would find yourself juggling multiple jobs at once. Therefore, it is essential that you are organized. Okay, so one of the major duty or job profile you should have, that you should not be a messy, but you should be very clean and neat in your job profile. You should be organized. You should work in very organized way. It is also like that your role will come with a degree of administrative duties. So being able to keep everything filled correctly will be essential. Time management is crucial if you want to be a HR manager. People can trust you. You will be dealing with a people person's lives as well as their career, and they will want to have faith that issues will be dealt in with a timely manner. So basically you should be a very organized person. So if you know that you are such type of you have a such type of personality, you are well organized person, then you are will go for a HR or a specialization, or you should be having the you should having that goal or objective of studying all this organized skill in your BMS course. Next is empathetic. Okay, so you should be very empathetic. You should have ability to show empathy to other people on a range of topic is essential as a good manager. HR managers are responsible for ensuring that employees are happy and supported in their place of work, and often have to deal with the breadth of issue impacting employees in the workplace. HR management need to be people fellow staff feel comfortable approaching for help and advice. Okay, so you should be having that natural characteristic of showing empathy. You should be very good to the people. You should be talking to them, communicating to them, taking out their problems and try to solve them in the best possible way. So you should be handling people in a very comfortable way. Then you should be a problem solver. Okay, so when you will be at the HR role, there will be so many problem, employer as well as employee facing. There is always dispute going on. No one will agree on the whatever company policies or whatever job profiles, or as there are so many issues. So as a HR manager, it will be your duty to talk to them softly, find out their problem, and as well as to give a solution on their problem. So as a HR manager, you may find yourself dealing with conflict that arise within the workplace from time to time. Being able to deal with this is in a harmonious and professional manner will be important. Diffusing tense situation and being able to see a positive outcome from a difficult situation will stand you in a good stead in a career in HR. Okay, so these are the job profiles of the HR manager. You should be a problem solver basically. Okay, so HR manager has to find out various problem, means whatever conflicts are there, okay, disputes are there, you should solve it uh, in a very good manner. Okay, so it should everyone will be happy. So you should always have a positive output and you should be patient about it. So if you think you get the right character to excel a HR manager, then HRM course is the perfect way to get the training and experience you need to start your career. So if you find that these are the characteristics which I possess, or I would like to do it in the future for the various job profile available in the industry, then you can select this as your career option. The next is characteristics of successful marketing job candidate. Okay, now marketing is a very vast field. Now just see that I cannot be, I'm not very good at talking to the people, or I don't have that personality, or I don't like numbers, I don't like maths, so I don't want a finance, I don't want HR, so I can select the marketing, or my marks are less, so I can select the marketing. No, no, this is not a criteria for selecting marketing. Marketing is a $1 million industry which is growing like anything, and you, while performing now job profile, you should be having a you should be very good at the marks, because now as a manager, or as a profession, after taking this professional course in BMS, you cannot just go door to door to sell your product, but it is something which will be happening digital. So you should be very good in digital marketing, and for that you require to play with max. Okay, so there are the numbers calculation which you have to do, and then you will able to crack your products. Okay, so this is marketing is a very vast field. We should be choosing it very wisely, because whatever characters are there in finance, it will be there required in the marketing. Whatever characteristics are there in HR is required in marketing. Okay, so this is a combination and plus additional skills which are required for your marketing job. So any marketing manager job is to understand the customer need, then tailor and communicate a value proposition to that customer. Digital marketing is highly dynamic, demanding job in which your labor can take a long time to bear fruit. Below are some of the most important skill sets successful digital marketer possess. Okay, so why this is as a digital market? Because now everything is happening digitally. Okay, no one is doing marketing and on a personal basis. Okay, it is taking it in a digital way. Okay, so as a marketer, when you selecting a marketing specialization, you should be well equipped with the digital marketing also. Okay, so first is adapting and creative problem solving. So digital marketing face something even in something new every day. whether it's negative customer review or a Google updates that has your site ranking. Digital marketer of any specialization are constantly faced with novel changes, trend and tools of the trade. To stay on top, they must be willing to go with the flow and embrace changes with open arms. Okay, so adaptation is very very important in the marketing stream. Okay, because everything is changing, because you do with the technology, and technology change with the particular time period, because and it is changing very fast, so you should be very adaptive and you should be ready for a change. You should not something which will demotivate you, but you should be ready for the changes. So adaptability and creative problem solving is your first characteristic. Then curiosity and loves of learning. Okay, so as a marketing people, you should always be open to learn new thing, because you cannot apply same marketing strategy every time. So you have to be creative, you should be innovative, and you should, for this you should be love to learn a new thing. So along with the need of adaptability comes the need for a natural curiosity and love for learning. Technology and trend today change at a breakneck speed, placing every new demand on digital marketer to adopt to the new Google algorithm or master the new analytic tool. It takes a true love of learning to be up to the task. Okay, so there is a lot to learn in the marketing. Okay, and every time you should be a learner. Okay, so new things are coming, you have to adopt, you have to learn, and for that you should be curious learning. Okay, so you should be like to learn, okay, the new things or a new implement which are there. Next, leadership skills, which is very, very important. So digital marketing manager are just that manager. To do their job well, they must be able to communicate clearly and consciously to a team, to a different specialized stream, and concept strategy toward meeting customer need. This required a blend of hard and soft skill for fostering team-driven problem solving. Okay, so leadership skills are required in all the three fields: finance, HR, and marketing. But marketing, it's needed because you have to handle your team, which is going to crack the market. Okay, so this is also a very important skill required in marketing. Then business acumen. Okay, so business acumen is something which is really very much required. Okay, so business acumen is very, very important. This requires a keen understanding not just for a business practice but also a particular business providing the product or service. Okay, so in order to meet customer need, profitability, digital marketing manager must able to balance the user interest with the scope and interest of the business. So business acumen is very, very important. Then communication skill, as this their essence, digital marketing manager are communicating a highly target message to a consumer in need. They must be able to craft a brand or a product story that will engage audience on an emotional level. This requires supreme command or written, visual, or even non-verbal communication. Okay, so communication skill does not mean that you have to personally talk one to one with the people, but it is through your passage, through your video, through your advertising, through your how you brand your product. You are always communicating with the people. Okay, so who are your target customer, you have to communicate with them. Okay, it can be personal way or impersonal. So in digital market it is a impersonal characteristics which are there. Okay, so beyond customer reach, digital marketer must also able to communicate gleaning from data about your experience and pain point of the rest of the marketing team, and possibly to product management in order to inform product strategy. Okay, so beyond customer reach, digital market also communicate with the various industrial stakeholders, okay, about their product, how it is going, how what is sales happening, how what will be the future future need for that particular product. This all will be the characteristics which are needed in the as the marketer. Okay, so when you are choosing a marketing stream, you should be a very good communication skill. Then you should also have analytic skills too. Okay, as I said earlier, whatever job roles or characteristics of finance and HR, these are also included in the marketing, because this is something very huge. Okay, now marketing has become a huge job. It's each and every company need a marketing people to create a market for their product, because once you create a market for the product, then the roles of finance and HR will start, because you are the one who is going to create a need for the product or a service in the market. Then analytic skills. So while digital marketing manager may oversee content marketing campaign, they operate at a remove from the front lines of the production. Instead, they are responsible for aggregating and analyzing the data that will inform strategy, then mapping out the communicating the strategy to their team. This role required command to of current and developing analytic tool, as well as the ability to comb through the data with great attention to detail. Okay, so analytical skills are something which are very important, which are required to be a good marketer who will create a demand for the product. Okay, so and as well as develop a strategy. So analytic skills are very important, especially when you are doing a digital marketing. Then persistence. Okay, so persistence is very important in marketing, because you will not achieve big things in a short period, but this is a very continuous process, and you have to be very patient for this. As mentioned about digital marketing, this is focus on event but process. In the field of digital marketing, what you plant today may not be harvest for many months. Okay, so it is not for the long term, but it exists for a short duration and then it change. Okay, so digital marketer may not see the fruits of their labor right away, and as technology and trade evolve, the job comes down to a lot of trial and error. Successful digital marketer are persistent problem solver who take failure or uncertainty as an opportunity to grow. Okay, so you have to fail and then success. Okay, so for this first step of any success is the failure, and in the marketing fail you will experience it a more. Okay, so you have to try various strategies, various ways of doing things. There is a you have you have to go for a lot of trial and error, and then you are going to get success. You will not get success immediately, so you have to be calm, you have to keep patient. So this should be a personality characteristics of your job profile as a if you are selecting marketing. And if you think this are the things which I have in it, I have a passion of doing things, I have a passion for doing big, because this is $1 million industry. If you crack this, you will be millionaire in a very short duration, because this field open door for this. Okay, so if you think you fit in this, then you can go for a marketing field. Okay, so these are the various characteristics which are there in finance, HR and marketing personalities. And a marketing personality, you should can also become a project managers also. So project manager goal is to ensure the overall success of a product. Okay, so this is also one type of job profile you can do as a manager, as a marketing manager. Okay, so they are essentially caption of a huge problem solving shifts. Product manager are responsible for hiring a customer problem using consumer data and business acumen to objectively consider tech forward solution, then choosing the best one and mapping its development throughout to market before anyone else does. If product manager are driving shifts to problem solving, digital marketer present the case for of why that ship should be allowed to enter a particular port. They communicate to the consumer exactly how a product will solve their problem. Okay, so this is your basically a job profile as a product manager. You have to introduce your product, and you have to assure the consumer, and you have to tell them how this product will solve your problem. So your whatever product you are launching in the market should be a problem solver. Since digital marketer must have their figures on the pulse of customer pain point, they can be invaluable resources for product manager. The best product development strategy include dynamic interdepartmental communication between digital manager and project manager, allowing a rapid fire evaluation in consumer trend. Okay, so this both manager can come together and find out what is a trend in the market, which are the products which will be problem solver for the customer, and how they will able to give or fulfill the customer needs. Okay, so these are the basically the various job characteristics needed in the marketing job. So in this video I have explained you what are the various job profiles available after finance, HR and marketing stream. What are the personality characters you need in doing or fulfilling this various job profile. So now, as you know, various job profile available in various industry. After selecting specialization stream, that is finance, HR and marketing, role of each job profile which is you are going to perform, then the personality characteristic needed for each job profile to be performed. Your specialization selection should be based on characteristics you have in you to perform that particular job profile. So selection of specialization should be based clearly on your passion, your liking, personality traits, and not what Sharmajika Beta is doing. Okay, so these are the basic criteria of selecting your specialization. Thank you, and more such video. And if you like this video, please prefer click on like button, click on notification bell icon, and please subscribe. Thank you.